Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. In this class, we will discuss the questions that are based on the errors during which there is multiplication of two physical quantities like z is equal to p into q. So we will discuss that type of problems. The problems that are based on addition and subtraction like z is equal to a plus b or a minus b that are already discussed in the earlier video. So you can visit that video. I have given the link in the description box. So a minus b when the two physical quantities are subtracted or when the two physical quantities are added, that then that error is represented by simple addition or subtraction, and that we have discussed in the first video. So in this video we are discussing about z is equal to pq, where z is obtained by multiplication of two digits, two quantities, or z is obtained by division of two quantities, that means p by q. So in this video we will discuss that thing, and in this earlier case z, a and b, these three have same dimensions, but here when we are multiplying p with q and z, then z have the different, z can be having different dimensions than p and q. So I hope this is, you can understand it by taking length and length here, so that will become L square, but here you have the same dimensions a b c d, a b and z. So students, in this, during this process, this lecture, you have to know about the binomial expansion. What do you mean by binomial expansion? So students, if we have a relation that is 1 plus 1 plus x raised to the power n, then if the value of x is very less than 1, or this value is very less than 1, then we can write it as 1 plus nx, n will be multiplied with x. In the same way, if it is 1 minus x raised to the power n, then we can write it as, then we can, when if x is very small, then we can write it as 1 minus nx. In the same case, if there is value like 1 plus x raised to the power minus n and x is very small, then we will multiply the power with x, so this will also become 1 minus nx. So you will study it along with when I will discuss the questions, so then we will discuss it. So first, now I am clearing it. So basically binomial expansion is nothing but if x is very small, then here the sign can be minus, it can be plus, and this can be minus or plus, so it will multiply with the x. That is the binomial expansion. So I am just telling you about the binomial expansion, and now this process, when the result involves sum of two physical quantities, this we discussed in the first video, and delta z is equal to plus minus a plus minus b, and the maximum error can be obtained by simply adding these two absolute errors like 0.2 and 0.4. So maximum error is 0.6. This we have already discussed in the first video. If you have not watched that video, then you can visit that video, that is linked given in the description. And in the similar way, in the case of subtraction, the error is simply addition. I have given already the examples. I have explained already by giving the examples. So today we will discuss when the physical quantities are multiplication, like this one. If we want to find the area, then area is equal to length into breadth, length into breadth of rectangle. Then you can say delta A. So in this case we will get the expression delta A by A is equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B. This is the absolute error in area, this is the absolute error in length, and this is the absolute error in breadth. So we will discuss it about in detail, but first of all you have to know that these are the absolute errors. So if I have any quantity like I have length 100 plus 2, 100 plus minus 2, then its absolute error is represented by 2 by 100. Delta L is this term, that can be delta L is the error term, and L is this 100. So simply 2 by 100 is the value of delta L by L. It is called absolute error. I have already explained it in the lectures also. So now we have to see the proof. How we can prove that this is the relation, this is the exact relation when we have the physical quantity, we get the physical quantity by multiplying two terms or multiplying three terms. If we multiply three terms, then there can be, so we will discuss that also if there is third quantity like volume case. So students, we are moving to the proof of this one. So let's suppose if I go to the proof, then area is equal to length into breadth, simply L into B. Suppose delta L is the absolute error, delta L is the error, and delta B is the error in breadth, delta L is the error in length. Then obviously there will be delta A. Delta A is what? Delta A is the error in area. So delta A is what? Delta A is error in area. So by opening the braces and multiplying it, you can get L into B. This L will be multiplied with B. Then L will be multiplied with delta B. Then this L will be multiplied with this delta L will be multiplied with B. And then it is multiplied with delta B. So you can simply do the multiplication. Then you will get L into B, this here, L into delta B plus delta L into B plus minus delta L into delta B. This term is very small. This term is very small. So we ignore this one. We ignore this one. And then we will get L into B. L into B as A. If we write, then A will get cancelled out. And we are left with plus minus L delta B plus minus B delta L. So I hope this is clear. Then if we move further, you can see, if we move further, you can see after the cancellation, dividing both sides with A. So this side we are also, wait for 1 minute. This side we are all dividing it with A, and this side also we are dividing it with A. A is what? A is L into B. So here I can write A as L into B, you can see, and dividing the both terms, so you can see here I think plus will come. Okay, so it is plus minus. So students, this is plus minus delta A by A plus minus L into delta B by LB plus minus B into delta L by LB. So B into B gets cancelled out and L into L gets cancelled out. So you are left with the relation, this one. So you can see this derivation, this proof part, that delta A, you can see plus minus delta A by A is equal to plus minus delta B by B and plus minus delta L by L. I hope this is clear. So binomial expansion is not used here. Binomial expansion, where we will use, I will tell you that thing, where we will use the binomial expansion. So students, if we see, if I go to the top and here I will go, if this is L square, let's suppose I am opening Paint for the binomial expansion discussion. So okay, now I have opened the Paint. So if area is equal to, I am just taking one example. Okay, I am taking one example that where we will use binomial expansion. Let's suppose area. So area is equal to L square. L square, that is the area of a square. So let's suppose delta L is the error in area, delta A is the error in area, A plus delta A. Then in the similar way you can see here, this is the A, delta A, A plus delta A is equal to L plus delta L square. So by taking delta L common, by taking this L common, we can get A plus delta A is equal to L square it is outside, we can take it outside by opening under this is we get 1 plus A square plus B square, so delta L square by L square will be here plus 2 delta L into L by L square. So students, again this term is very small, this term is very small, so we ignore it, or you can take another example, another explanation from here. I am raising it now, wait. So I am writing A plus delta A is equal to, if I take the L common, then inside we get, I am taking L common, so inside we will get 1 plus delta L by L. I hope this is clear. So where we will use binomial expansion, this is the concept where we will use. So I am writing now it's a square. I think this is clear. I have taken L common, so inside I am left with 1 plus delta L by L. So it's a whole square. Now this whole term will become L square into, here we will use binomial expansion. I will write it as 1 plus delta L by L raised to the power 2. So this is nothing, this 2 will be multiplied with this x. This is, let's take it as x. So here we will use binomial expansion concept. This 2 will be multiplied with the delta L by L because this term is very small. So if I write the expression, then this delta A plus delta A will become equal to L square into 1 plus delta, okay, 1 plus 2, wait 1 minute. So 1 plus 2 delta L by L, dividing both sides with A square, dividing both sides with A, here A is L square, so A on this side and A on this side, A is nothing but A is L square, so A will get cancelled out, So in short, if I say error will be equal to, if I erase this, then you can get delta A by A, delta A by A is equal to 2 times delta L by L. So this is the use of binomial expansion, that if there is any power like L square, then that power will come to the, that power will be multiplied here. When we will solve some question, then it will be more clear to you. So this we will use the binomial concept. Now I am taking one question on this species. We will discuss division also in this video. So now I am taking one question. So this question is based on the relation, that is simple multiplication rectangle. This is the example of rectangle. So you can see, if L is equal to 4 plus minus 0.04 meters and B is equal to 2 plus minus 0.02 meter, find area in proper units. So it is asking about area in proper units. That means it is asking about the area with proper units, means its value, and plus minus its error value. So it is asking about that value. So you can see that he has given two values and we have to find area in proper units. So we will solve this problem. If you watch it carefully, then you will easily understand it. So students, you can see area, if this error part is not given, that then we can calculate easily the area value. So if this error part is not given, then we can calculate the area by multiplying 4 into 2. So 4 into 2, we get the area value, that is A. So A is equal to L into B. We know it. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. So this is nothing but we have find the A value, area. Now we know the relation that delta A by A, is equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B. So we know the value of delta L. We know the value of delta L here, and we know the value of delta B and L and B, and area we have calculated. That why we have calculated A? Because we have to find the delta A, absolute error in area. So by finding delta L, we can write that area in terms of proper units, that is area in proper units we can write 8 plus minus delta A, where delta A is 0.16. So in this way we can find the value of error in area or in any other quantity. So here, if area, I am taking one example. So here I am taking one example. Let's suppose side of a square is given by, let's suppose A is equal to 4 plus minus 0.2. So you can solve it now in two ways. One is that if write area equal to A into A, and you can use the concept that we have used in the triangle, that delta A by A is equal to, okay, wait for 1 minute, I will erase it. So you can use the concept delta A by A is equal to delta L. So delta L by L plus, so here breadth is also the L, so we will take again delta L This method you can use, or you can just simply multiply 2 with here, because area of square is L square. So binomial expansion can be used here also. So 2 will be multiplied with delta L by L. So you can use that way also. But if we follow this way, then area is equal to 4 into 4, 16. So 16 will come here. So if we want to find delta L, delta A, then 16 will come here, and 0.2 will come here, and here we have 4 value of L, and it is multiplied with 2 because these two are same values, so it is multiplied with 2. So 2 2 is the 4, and this will again cancel out, so it will become 0.1, 0.1. So multiplying it with 16 we will get 1.6. So that means when we have to find the value of area, then area will come out to be 4 plus minus 2, 4 plus minus 2. So its area value, if it is a square, then its area value will come, that is equal to 4 4 the 16, so 16 plus minus, so 16 plus minus 1.6, or you can write it as 17.17 plus minus, no, you will write it as 16 plus minus 1.6. You will not write it as 17, you have to write 16 plus minus 1.6. This will be your answer, only this will be your answer. So you will not write 17 because it is not sure, so you will write this as your answer, and I will discuss some more questions with you. So now we are going to again PDF. So I hope this question is clear to you. First you have to understand why, from where we get this relation, because in simple addition and subtraction we don't need this relation, because simply z will cancel out on left and right hand sides. But in multiplication case we have to divide both sides with expression like a or v, then in that case we need the absolute errors. So I am raising it now. I will discuss one more question of similar type. So these are the volume, and here division is also. So I will discuss one more question. Okay, I will discuss this question, and then in the next video we will discuss the division case. In the division case also the answer will not change, the answers will be same like as we did in subtraction case. Subtraction case answer will be same as addition. So in this in the division case also the answers will be same as multiplication. So now I am moving to another question. So here a cube is given, and a is equal to 2 centimeter plus minus 0.04 centimeter is given. So this is the side of cube, and you have to find the proper value of total surface area. So total surface area you have to find. So students, you know total surface area of cube, this side is a into a, so a square on one side, and total sides of cube is 6, so its answer will be 6a square. Total surface area formula for total surface area is 6a square. So then you can say 6a square, its value is 24. So this is the total surface area. Now we have to find the error. So you can see for the error part we have here a is equal to 6a square. So we will use the binomial expansion concept. So this power, 1 minute. So whenever the power is there, this power will come to the first, and this will become 2 delta a, and this 6 is constant, so that's why it is eliminated. So this is the use of binomial expansion. If it is a cube, then it will become 3 delta a by a. So this is the use of binomial expansion. We have delta a by a equal to 2 delta. This is small a is side of cube, So delta A we have calculated. A is 24. This is the value of A to surface, total surface area. Then this is equal to delta A is given and A is also given, small a. So by finding this we can find the delta A. Delta A comes out to be 0.96 centimeter square. So if we write the area, if we have to write the area, then we will write its value as 24 plus minus 0.96 centimeter square. So this is all about the today's video. I am giving you one question, so I need answer of that question. So in the paint I will give you one question. So I am giving you the volume of cube. You have to find the volume of cube in proper units. So here we have volume of cube, you have to find in proper units, and the side of cube is given, that is equal to, side of cube is given, side of cube is 4 plus minus 0.1 centimeter. So you have to find the answer of this question and send it to me, send it to me in comment box, or you can send it to my number. So if you have any doubts and you have any doubts in this type of notes, we have discussed this derivation, this proof we have discussed, today. You have to note down the question first. So I request you to take the screenshot of this question. You have to find the volume value in exact figures, and I hope you have noted the question. And we have discussed this derivation today, that is equal to z is equal to L into B. So this relation we have done today, that absolute error in area is equal to absolute error in length or absolute error in breadth, or you have studied about the detail analysis. So if I talk about the some expressions, I am going to paint again. So here I am discussing some expressions. Let's suppose volume is equal to pi r square h. Here all terms are in multiplication, so I will write delta v. The result of this expression will delta v by v is equal to, pi is constant, r has square power, so it will become 2 delta r by r plus h raised to the power 1 is there, so that will become delta h by h. So this will be the expression for volume. You can take the screenshot. Now volume of cube, that is volume of cube is equal to a cube. So in this case delta v by v is equal to 3 will be multiplied with a, 3 delta a by a. In the same way, I hope this is clear. Okay, now in the same way, volume of cube, conical cone is 1 by 3 pi r square into h. So in this case delta v by v is equal to 1 by 3 is constant, 1 by 3 is students constant, so it will become 2 delta r by r plus h by delta h by h. So a similar answer like in case of cylinder. So these are the some expressions. If I talk about the volume of cube, then it's 4 by 3 pi r cube, and in this case also 4 by 3 is constant and pi is constant. So expression for this volume, this error for this sphere will become delta v by v is equal to 3 times delta r by r. So these are the few relations that I am giving you. You can note down it on your notebooks so that it will become your easy. So if I talk about the surface area of sphere, that is 4 pi r square. So in this case also 4 pi is constant, so delta a by a is equal to delta r by r. But here this is 2 is r has power 2, so 2 will be multiplied with delta r by r. So I hope these are the some formulas that you have to clear, you have to note down. And thank you for watching this video. So I have given a one question, so you have to solve that question also. So thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.